Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are responding to cheating rumors and that they are getting
15 years ago in pop culture history, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz got married. Now, I'm sure many of you know there was a point in time where Alicia Keys was getting a lot to say. She accused Alicia Keys of being a homewrecker and for hiding an affair with Swizz Beatz for a year and a half. She also says that she tried to reach out to Alicia Keys privately, but Alicia Keys was not trying to hear all that. So
the internet is buzzing again, and this time it's all about Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and Lala Anthony, caught in a whirlwind of scandal that feels straight out of a soap opera. From secret engagement whispers to shocking baby rumors, the story keeps twisting in ways nobody saw coming. And let's be real, this isn't just tabloid gossip. It's a messy circle of love, betrayal, and maybe even karma doing its thing. So grab your popcorn, because we're diving into the receipts, the rumors, and the real drama. Stay tuned. This tea is hotter than ever.
Alicia Keys filed for divorce. Well, just a couple of days ago, Swizz Beatz posted on his social media pictures of him and his wife, Alicia Keys, in Japan. And
Alicia Keys got with her now husband, right? You remember the whole mess? Well, there's currently a lot of rumors going around that are giving deja vu. If you don't know, he was married to Mashonda, the star wife. They had a kid. Him and Alicia start making some music together, and Mashonda did a lot of tell-all interviews that indicate...
I want to play a game with you to see which girlfriend you choose to do, like hang out with in these things, okay? 3 women. Okay. And you have to choose who you're taking. Okay. And where you take
looks don't matter.
Well, my assistant Brittany over there said her friend likes, what did you say, Britt? Medium
ugly
guys.
guys.
And I had to understand what, you know what my mom used to always say? She said, cute guys come with ugly problems. And I always remember that. It's like, you keep wanting to go after the cute guys, they come with the ugly problems.
Gotcha. What do you think you are looking for? Like, what's the...
You're good.
What's the...
You're good.
What's the...
I like how you say it with just such a straight face. You're good.
I'm just a curious guy.
What are people looking for in their life? They want somebody that makes them happy. They want to laugh. They want to have fun. Like, they want somebody... I think most people want somebody who...
Alicia Keys didn't just clap back. She went straight for the jugular and accused Lala Anthony of being secretly engaged to her husband, Swizz Beatz. And this wasn't some quiet little whisper behind closed doors. No, Alicia allegedly made sure the whole world heard it, flipping what used to be hushed rumors into a full-blown scandal trending everywhere. But here's the real twist. The deeper you dig into this, the less it looks like a random outburst, and the more it feels like a messy chess game that's been years in the making. This isn't just spur-of-the-moment drama, it's giving long-term strategy. So the question is, was Lala really living a double life, or is somebody else pulling strings here and stirring the pot on purpose? Because between the old photos, the cryptic captions, and all the insider tips that keep popping up, the pieces just don't add up. And let me tell you how it all started to unravel. Word on the street is that Alicia decided to go public with these accusations. The second she did, people weren't just side-eyeing her marriage anymore. They were looking at her entire inner circle. And the moment she put it out there, fans began piecing together things from years ago. Little moments we all saw. Things we probably brushed off at the time suddenly made way too much sense.
You watch Versus, obviously.
Definitely.
Obviously.
I mean, I was there at the inception.
Okay, what was the inception of that?
My version of the inception was I went down to the garage and I walked in, you know, he's over there on IG. And I'm like, and then I thought, I wonder what he's doing. Who's he talking to? I said, but if I go over there, he's gonna make me get on the camera. I don't wanna be on the camera, it's late. So I went upstairs and I go to sleep. 3 in the morning, bam! Never gonna believe what happened. I'm like, what happened? I was just on IG with Tim. Me and Tim, we went crazy. And I killed him. I killed him for sure, I'm telling you. I said, so what was happening? We was battling. He was playing a record, I was playing a record, he was playing, what? And then everybody was just coming to the spot. It was crazy. I started to lose reception, so I had to go up the street and finish in a car. And I'm like, you finished in a car? Yeah, and I killed him in the car. I was like, okay, all right, that's fire. That sounds sick. I went to bed. And that was literally the beginning of Versus.
That's when the internet completely exploded. Every post, every tweet, every gossip page, it was all fire, all at once. An insider even claimed that Alicia wasn't just finding out about this recently. Apparently, she had been catching hints for a while. Weird texts, late-night meetups, cryptic posts, things she might have brushed off before, but now connect like puzzle pieces. So here's the burning question. Was Alicia finally putting the truth together for the first time? Or had she known deep down all along and just reached the point where she was done playing the smiling wife? Because if the rumors are true, this so-called secret engagement has been happening right under her nose for years. And honestly, that makes this whole thing even messier.
Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are responding to cheating rumors and that they are getting a divorce. Over the last week, a lot of you have been hitting me up or in the comment section talking about, Kempire, have you seen the latest news on Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz? And I was like, no, I haven't. And then I saw a story where they were saying that Swizz Beatz impregnated some white lady and Alicia Keys filed for divorce. Well, just a couple of days ago, Swizz Beatz posted on his social media pictures of him and his wife, Alicia Keys, in Japan, and he had a message. So Swizz Beatz says this in the comment section with a bunch of emojis. Positive vibes only, blessings and endless love. We wish you endless love and happiness. The Dean's 15th.
The more you connect the dots, the uglier this whole situation looks. Between the cover-up relationships and the staged public appearances, the picture being painted feels way too intentional. And of course, it didn't take long for the internet to go wild. Fans flooded the comments with hot takes, calling it the messiest tea of the year. Some were shocked, some found it hilarious, and others were just serving pure shade. One fan even said that Swizz Beatz and Lala Anthony having an affair sounded like karma coming full circle for Alicia Keys. The internet didn't hold back, reminding everyone of how Alicia herself got into the picture years ago. That whole lost him how you got him narrative came back with a vengeance, and people weren't letting her forget it.
Also, a quick side note, Swizz Beatz had already had 2 children from 2 different relationships, so by the time he and Mashonda have this child, he is now a father of 3. 2008, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz do meet again, but this time it was to collaborate on a music project. The song they were most likely working on was a song off of her Element of Freedom album called Put It in a Love Song featuring Beyonce, which was actually co-written and co-produced by Swizz Beatz and came out in 2010, 2 years after they rekindled. It was during this time that Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz got closer and they reportedly started dating later in 2008. But it really was not that clear cut because from the outside looking in, everyone was kind of like, wait, you're still married to Michelle.
With Lala allegedly sliding into the story quietly, the noise only grew louder. And this wasn't even the first time rumors about her and Swizz started making rounds. The first time whispers hit the streets, Swizz practically turned himself into a one-man crisis management team. Back then, people were still picking apart Lala's messy split with Carmelo Anthony, when suddenly new accusations surfaced about her connection to Swizz. And here's
Lala, look out for your signing. Lala, look out for your signing. Lala, this way, please.
And here's the thing, it wasn't just random gossip blogs stirring the pot. Radio host Miss Jones claims she got a DM straight from Swizz's own camp saying Lala was in love with him, but that he made it clear he wasn't leaving Alicia for her. Swizz, of course, didn't take that lying down. He popped up in the comment section like a man on a mission, firing off his now famous response telling people to knock it the F off. Apparently, Alicia believed him, because not long after, Swizz went into full-on love bomb mode. For her birthday, he splurged on a $300,000 custom Maybach that was so over the top it took 2 whole months just to be delivered.
Twitter and shared some of the exact same sentiments. She actually tweeted from this old plugin that Twitter could use called Twit Longer, which would let you surpass the 140 characters, so you know sister had a lot to say. She accused Alicia Keys of being a homewrecker and for hiding an affair with Swizz Beatz for a year and a half. She also says that she tried to reach out to Alicia Keys privately, but Alicia Keys was not trying to hear all that, so she took it to Twitter. Mashonda did also share that
During the car reveal, Swizz was hyping Alicia up, guiding her to pull back the cover and telling her how amazing it looked. He kept gassing her up, saying it was even more unbelievable in person, making the whole moment feel larger than life. And if that wasn't enough, Swizz doubled down by heading to the studio. He remixed some of Alicia's own songs and even brought in rapper Marv Milley, who dropped bars praising her artistry, her heart, her legacy, going as far as to call her the R&B Rosa Parks. Not Rosa Parks being dragged into this mess. It wasn't just romance with Swizz, it was the grand gestures, the over-the-top gifts, the love bombing, and those flashy public displays all rolled into one. But maybe, just maybe, all of that wasn't just about love. Looking back now, it feels more like a distraction. Because years later, Alicia's out here putting Lala's name front and center in this secret engagement scandal. And suddenly all those expensive surprises don't look like pure affection anymore. They look like Swizz making sure Alicia never stared too closely at what was happening behind the scenes. And just when it seemed like this was only about Lala, Another twist got thrown into the mix. Word on the street is that Swizz might have gotten another woman pregnant. Not Alicia, not Lala, a completely different woman. And allegedly, she's white. Fans lost it. Some couldn't believe it. Others laughed. And of course, the internet did what it always does, turned it into chaos. One reaction summed it up perfectly. Wait, Swizz Beatz side chick is a white woman? Oh, Alicia Keys. The jokes flew fast. But with this kind of mess, nothing is ever that simple. Some people even believe the other woman is just a smokescreen, that it's really Lala behind the scenes the whole time. According to that theory, the pregnancy rumor and the white woman angle were just distractions to keep Lala's name out of the headlines.
I have a lot of my friends telling me now that they date ugly guys. It's a lot easier.
I've heard that.
I've heard that. That's what I'm saying. I've heard that.
Your son, Cayenne, he says that if you really want to find a man, you have to stop looking for men with dark Caesars and baldies. Is that like a type of yours? Like, what? Why does he say that?
I don't know what made him say that, but that's his philosophy, that it shouldn't be that it should be a certain haircut, and he's explained to me what the haircut should look like, so I don't know where you got that from.
Is he saying that you've in the past dated men with baldies?
No, because he
and dark
hasn't
Caesars?
been around anyone I've dated or seen anyone I've dated in the
So
past.
he just like
He's just coming up with his own thing, and he's just like, I think he thinks probably at my age that's what women are looking for.
Oh, I
and
see,
he's
I
saying
see.
like, no, Ma, you got to be looking for this.
And if that's true, then you have to ask, how long has Alicia been living with this slow burn scandal right under her nose, while the rest of us just thought it was gossip? Because at this point, every layer of this tea keeps stacking like teabag after teabag until it boils over. Which explains why Alicia finally snapped and went public with the secret engagement. The history, the rumors, the smoke and mirrors, it all had caught up to her, and there was no way to ignore it anymore. And speaking of history, this isn't even the first time Lala and Swizz sparked rumors. Long before this so-called engagement, people were already side-eyeing the energy between them. Back when Lala was still married to Carmelo Anthony, she and Swizz were spotted together more than once. And if you were paying attention, their body language told a different story. Lingering looks, quiet conversations, and smiles that lasted just a little too long. Remember that one event where Alicia and Swizz were showing off PDA, with Alicia rocking a bare face and looking natural? Well, just a few feet away, people swear Lala and Swizz were in their own little bubble, sharing those quiet looks and secret smiles that didn't exactly scream, just friends.
What do you think you are looking for? Like, what's the?
You're good.
What's the?
You're good.
What's the?
I like how you say it with just such a straight face. You're good.
I'm just a curious guy.
What are people looking for in their life? They want somebody that makes them happy. They want to laugh. They want to have fun. Like, they want somebody, I think most people want somebody who believes in God, believes in family. Like, those are the things that I want. I don't think I'm much different than most people.
It's got to be a full package.
A total package. And I have a lot of my friends telling me now that they date ugly guys. It's a lot easier.
I've heard that.
I've heard that. That's what I'm saying. I've heard that.
Any interest in?
I haven't tried that, but I'm saying
But open
I've
to
heard,
it.
I don't know if I'm open to it.
And then came that red carpet moment. Lala was interviewing Swizz, throwing compliments his way, and keeping the vibe upbeat. Swizz, of course, smiled and laughed right along, matching her energy. It wasn't blatantly flirty, but it was definitely noticeable. Friendly? Maybe. But interesting? Absolutely. At one point, Lala asked him about his favorite looks of the night. Swizz grinned and shot back, telling her that she wasn't doing too bad herself, and that she shuts it down every single time. When she pressed further, asking what he was looking forward to that evening, Swizz kept it smooth. He said he was just excited to have fun, to see people he hadn't seen in a while, and to support the Met as both an artist and collector. He even wrapped it up by calling it a New York state of mind moment. The chemistry wasn't over the top, but it was enough to get people whispering. So for a lot of folks, this whole secret engagement doesn't even feel shocking. Some say it actually feels like the natural outcome of years of low-key energy between the two. But here's what makes people really side-eye the situation. If you go back and look closely, it feels like Lala has been playing this game for a long time. Every time the blogs tried to connect her to Swizz, suddenly another man would show up in the narrative. First, it was that New York entrepreneur named Bear. Before him, it was another mystery guy whose name never even came out. And Lala's move, always the same. She never confirmed, she never denied. She just stayed silent and let the stories do their thing. No couple selfies, no public declarations, nothing. Which, let's be honest, it's kind of genius. Because while everyone was distracted chasing other stories, the real one, her and Swizz, slid right under the radar. If that was her strategy, that's straight up PR masterclass energy. She controlled the narrative without ever opening her mouth.
Man, that looks don't matter.
Well, my assistant Brittany over there said her friend likes, what did you say, Britt? Medium
ugly
guys.
guys.
And I had to understand what my mom used to always say. She said, cute guys come with ugly problems. And I always remember that. She's like, you keep wanting to go after the cute guys, they come with the ugly problem.
But here's the problem. All the distractions in the world can't change the fact that Alicia has now put Lala's name out there directly. And once that happened, all those whispers and clever deflections stopped looking like innocent rumors. Instead, they started looking exactly like what they were, cover-ups for real drama. And we can't forget how Alicia and Swizz's story began in the first place. Back in 2010, the very same year Alicia and Swizz got married, he finalized his divorce from Mashonda Tafir. At the time, Mashonda was very vocal. She claimed Swizz had cheated, and that Alicia knew he was still married when their relationship started. Mashonda even said she was blindsided by the divorce, completely unaware that Swizz was already planning a wedding with Alicia just months later.
Eventually, how Alicia Keys got with her now husband, right? You remember the whole mess? Well, there's currently a lot of rumors going around that are giving deja vu. If you don't know, he was married to Mashonda, the star wife. They had a kid. Him and Alicia start making some music together, and Mashonda did a lot of tell-all interviews that indicate that Alicia very much knew that this marriage was alive and well when she started having an affair with him. Mashonda said a lot, okay? Much so that when Alicia went to Twitter and went like, should you go with the smart choice or should I go with the spark star? And Mashonda knew immediately that it was about her husband. And then they kind of pigeonholed her into this whole, like, doing all this press about being this super blended family, where at times she kind of looked...
Eventually, the three of them tried to put on the face of a happy blended family with stage smiles and public photo ops. But not everyone bought it. One fan summed it up perfectly, saying Swizz didn't create a happy family. He broke Mashonda's heart, caused extreme emotional pain, and tried to sugarcoat it with glossy media pictures.
27th, 2014. Contrary to how Alicia Keys and Mashonda might have felt about each other back in 2008, they have now since refocused on being healthy co-parents and creating a good environment for the children. In 2016, Alicia Keys put out this song, Blended Family, What You Do for Love. And in 2018, Mashonda released a book called Blend, The Secret to Co-Parenting and Creating a Balanced Family. So this is Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz' big blended family, and 15 years later,
there are a lot of rumors going around that he's been having affairs, potentially, maybe had a child. I don't know how true that is. But the way the rumors are coming out and what's being said is literally carbon copy for how they came out last time. His fans last time were like, you're wrong, these are rumors, these are lies, and then, well, thank you, ma'am, Alicia Keys happened. It feels like if he has been cheating on her, and if there was potentially a child made, feels like it would fit perfectly into like his history. Mashonda's son is now grown, so you know she don't have to be dealing with any of this, and she is like off thriving. So I guess.
So when you look at the Lala situation, a lot of people feel like this history is repeating itself. The grand gestures, the whispers, the distractions, it's all the same playbook. Only this time, Alicia isn't just fighting off a random rumor. This feels like something that's been brewing for years. She's finally putting her foot down. It's like she's drawing a line in the sand, making it clear she's not about to let the past repeat itself without consequences.
15 years ago in pop culture history, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz got married. Now, I'm sure many of you know there was a point in time where Alicia Keys was getting a lot of heat for this relationship. So, this is the story of Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are both from New York City, and they actually met back in the 90s while they were teenagers. Alicia Keys was 14 and Swizz Beatz was 16. They were really just friends for this first decade of their relationship. They ran into each other a lot at award shows and industry events, but let Alicia Keys tell it, he was just a little too flashy with his expensive car.
And here's where things spiral even further. Insiders are now claiming Alicia is preparing to file for divorce. The reason? Allegedly, Swizz fathered a child outside of their marriage. Fans online were quick with their reactions, with one person bluntly saying, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz been heading for divorce. Child, how you got them is how you lose them.
Any photos? I don't know if she ever filed for divorce. I don't know. Marriages go through things. Could they have gone through something? Maybe. I don't know. But when that rumor came out, I hadn't heard anything solid or legitimate. But here we are. She says she's going to stick beside him. But I know some of y'all that were doing videos on this could not wait for the day that this happened to Alicia Keys, because a lot of you say, how you got him is how you gonna lose him. Well, at least not yet. Or at least based off of whatever circumstances within their relationship, they're like, that's not necessarily a deal breaker. We don't know.
But it doesn't stop there. Reports suggest Alicia didn't just hear through the gossip. She supposedly found out through a court-ordered paternity test. Imagine that. Not whispers, not rumors, but actual legal paperwork confirming your husband has been living a whole other life. Classic celebrity heartbreak story, right? To make it even messier, the news allegedly broke right after Alicia and Swizz posted their picture-perfect 15 years of magic anniversary photo on Instagram. If the timeline is true, that means Alicia might have been smiling for the cameras, celebrating her marriage publicly, all while quietly holding those paternity results in her hand. And honestly, that's next-level PR control. Putting on a flawless show while your world is falling apart behind the scenes.
Swizz Beatz says this in the comment section with a bunch of emojis. Positive vibes only, blessings and endless love. We wish you endless love and happiness. The Dean's 15th. Damn, Alicia, it's been 15 plus years since you took that lady's husband.
But this isn't just your regular cheating scandal. If Swizz really has another child out there, then where exactly does Lala fit into all of this? Because don't forget, the engagement rumors are still floating around. If Alicia really ends the marriage because of the baby, does that mean Lala steps out of the shadows and into the spotlight as the new fiancé? Would Swizz really repeat the same cycle again? Almost like he didn't learn the first time? The timing honestly feels too perfect to ignore.
We saw the Virgil. You got a Virgil car, which is nuts.
The kids, that was a gift from her with the kids.
No,
I don't think she liked the goddamn car.
Does she?
I don't think
it's flashy for her. I wondered, will we actually see Alicia Keys in that car driving around?
I don't think it's still at the dealership.
And when you stack that on top of Alicia's history with Swizz, the messy way their love story started, Mashonda's heartbreak, the whole happy blended family image, it's hard not to see this as karma finally circling back. What goes around really does come back around. The same type of scandal Alicia once benefited from is now hitting her marriage head on.
Section saying this. And of course, he pinned her comment saying, I adore you beyond words, my king. We are more connected than ever, forevermore. Plot twist, they have an open marriage. I'm kidding. I mean, I don't know. You just never know people's circumstances and things like that. I don't know if there's a baby. I don't know about any photos. I don't know if she ever filed for divorce. I don't know. Marriages go through things. Could they have gone through something? Maybe. I don't know. But when that rumor came out, I hadn't heard anything solid or legitimate.
If Lala is really the one waiting in the wings, then this isn't just another tabloid headline. It feels like a full circle replay of 2010. Only this time Alicia is the one left on the losing side. And that leaves one messy burning question. Was this all part of a long-term plan? Or just a chain of bad timing that blew up on their anniversary? Did Lala carefully play the game to the end here? Or did it all just fall into place by accident? Well, that's a lot of mess to unpack. From secret engagement drama to whispers of another baby, this whole situation feels like history repeating itself in the wildest way. But what do you think? Is Lala really about to step out as Swizz's future wife? Or is this just another distraction hiding an even bigger truth? Do you believe this was a long game she's been playing, or just chaos unfolding at the worst possible time for Alicia? Drop your thoughts down below. I'd like to hear your take. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. More tea coming soon.